Hey everyone, welcome back to Double T Gaming in celebration of the fact that today, April 25th, is the day that Mark Kern is going to go to the Blizzard CEO to discuss legacy servers. I decided to talk about Burning Crusade private servers and everything you need to know about them. Hopefully by the end of this video, I would have helped you decide which Burning Crusade server you're going to call your home. Now at the moment, there are three major servers out there that are getting more and more attention by the day. Play TBC, Vengeance WoW, and a third server called simply Burning Crusade. I'm going to exclude Excalibur from this list because I feel as if the rates they're using, not only the experience rate but also the modified money rates, don't give off that same Blizzard-like feel to it while playing the game. I'm not going to go into too much depth regarding the engine of the server or anything that sounds just too high-tech to understand. It's just everything you as a player, not a developer, need to know about them when making your decision. Also, all of these servers are donation free. However, Play TBC and Vengeance WoW have stated that there would be some cosmetic rewards for donating eventually. They haven't really stated anything official yet though. Okay, now let's start with Play TBC, probably the most hyped up and disappointing private servers in most recent memory. For starters, there's three servers, Amazon, Yangtze, and Nile. Amazon and Yangtze are both PvP, while Nile is PvE. The server also features instant level 60. You get Dungeon 1 starting gear, not a full set, just enough to get you started, and they have stated there will be no type of experience rate or boost from levels 1 to 60. If you level from 1 to 70, however, instead of taking the 60 boost, you get 32 slot bags and a tabard of the Protector. Initially, the server was supposed to release on April 14th, but after about a week of just dragging everything along, they delayed it until sometime in May. They've stated that the content will open up progressively, with starting out with Karazhan, and I think Season 1 is starting from the very beginning, but there have been no video evidence of any major fights or anything related to it. There seems to be a lack of team communication regarding the server, but recently say that everything has been smoothed over. The server is supposedly hosted in Russia in order to avoid being shut down by Blizzard because Russia and Activision Blizzard just don't like each other, and everyone has stated that Russia just does not care about Blizzard's copyright laws. Okay, now let's talk about Vengeance WoW, the only server that's actually out and playable as of today, the server that nearly everyone migrated to after the Play TBC failed launch. As of right now, Vengeance WoW only has one server. It's a PvP server called Wildhammer. However, they said they would release a PvE server soon. There's instant level 58, including custom starting gear that you can see in the background video that is being played. If you choose level from 1 to 58, however, there is double the experience rate. They said there would be progressive content with Karazhan currently out, but they're still scripting the 2 dragon bosses in it. Since the delay of Play TBC, Vengeance has upgraded nearly everything about their server, including their own website. Most recently, they did a complete server overhaul, moving their entire database into a more powerful system. The population has continued to grow since Play TBC and Astarias. They use Twitter to communicate at least once an hour on update and bug fixes and just to see what's going on in the world. There are some minor bugs while questing in places like Hellfire Peninsula, with mobs resetting and not attacking, but the entire game is still playable. It's a server hosted in Canada, so for those of you who are in the US, you probably will get good ping on this realm compared to every other private server usually being hosted somewhere in Europe. And finally, let's talk about probably the most unknown of the three private servers. It's called the Burning Crusade. There's not much information about it at the moment, but they're aiming for a summer 2016 release, which is right around this time, so an official date could be released at any time. Now, the reason you probably haven't heard about it is because they just aren't focused on publicity or hype right now. They're just working on perfecting the development of the server. There's been no official word about the type of server they will have, but they have stated that they're leaning heavily towards PvP, but haven't ruled out having more than one server. I know I said I wouldn't get into the engines, but the developers of the server seem very high on the fact that they aren't using a standard Mangoes type server to run their scripts, rather than something new and improved, and in the footage that has been released it looks very impressive. They have stated that there will be no instant level 58 or instant level 60. Once again, there will be no instant level 58 or instant level 60, but there will be a faster leveling process from 1 to 60, not by enhancing experience rate, but using subtle changes. They want to replicate patch 2.1 in every sense, including things like farming badge gear, farming heroics, and farming primal nether. They have also said that all content will be released at launch, which means all raids and dungeons, including Isle of Quel'Thanas and Sunwell, will be available on day 1. They believe that if they release things progressively, it makes the content easier down the line. For example, if Tier 4 is the only thing out at the time, people would farm that for months and then go into the newly released Tier 5 immediately and make it simpler than it should be. They think that with more content out at once, it makes it more of a challenge to the player. The server will be hosted in North America, but they have not stated where yet, but most likely it will be the United States. Now let's recap the main points for each server. Play TBC has an instant level 60 feature with 2 PvP and 1 PvE servers. Vengeance WoW has an instant level 58 feature with 1 PvP server, with 1 PvE server being released soon. And Burning Crusade has no leveling boost, but looks to have the best scripts and leveling process of the 3 servers. Hopefully now you have a better understanding of World of Warcraft Burning Crusade private servers, and I hope this video gave you a little insight and help on deciding where you want to be spending your time in WoW. Thank you for watching. If I left anything out or got anything wrong throughout this video, please comment below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And now let's just sit here and watch me wreck this AFK troll shaman on the way to the Dark Portal in Vengeance WoW. Man, I'm really good at this game. I didn't even give him a chance to fight back.